So I sold my soul to the devil.
Katy Perry is a complete idiot. She responded to the Manchester attack carried out by a terrorist who was able to exploit open borders by calling for more open borders.
The greatest thing we can do is just unite and love on each other, and like no barriers, no borders. Like we all need to just coexist.
Yeah, it's easy to call for no borders when you live inside the secluded border of an $18 million mansion, isn't it, Katy? The rest of us, down here in the real world, actually have to live with the consequences of open borders. The very kind of open borders that let the Manchester bomber go to Libya and Syria for ISIS terror training and then slip back into the UK.
No barriers, no borders.
We're not worth $280 million. We can't travel around in chauffeured luxury vehicles and private jets. We're not so frigging arrogant, elitist and out of touch that we have staff who aren't even allowed to talk to us.
I love you today.
I love you, Katy.
I love you too so much.
After the US election, Perry restyled herself as an icon of the anti-Trump resistance, embracing her role as an ambassador of woke pop. Yes, really. This is the same clown who called for a revolution after Hillary lost. Hey, Katy, you're not Che Guevara. You're a dumb bimbo who dresses up like a slut and sings about popsicles. Don't you just yearn for the days when celebrities occasionally told the truth about the world, rather than Katy Perry and all the other vacuous celebrities with their lame virtue signaling? You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
I think like the greatest thing that we can do now is just unite as people.
Spewing empty platitudes about uniting and loving each other doesn't accomplish anything. It's just a coping mechanism so people can hide from the fact that they're completely powerless in the face of evil. And you know, I wouldn't even care. It would be pretty harmless. But many of the celebrities doing this are the same ones who exploit people's grief and emotion to shout down people like me as racist for trying to politically push for policies that will genuinely reduce the risk of terrorism, reduce the risk of little girls being maimed and mutilated. That's why this needs to be called out. And that's why Katy Perry needs to shut the fuck up.
Fly. So Katy Perry has hit the internet in the most viral way ever. And it's not a good way. More like a corporate liberalism kind of way. Hollywood dumb fuck kind of way. A pop star and I love everybody kind of way. I don't know who's dumber at this point. You or Little Uzi. So a bomb goes off at Ariana Grande's concert, wounding and killing many people, and your response is, we should all just coexist. No barriers, no borders, no walls, no boundaries. I don't know how to tell you this. That's what's got them in the position they're in over there. I mean, when you're taking in millions of migrants, whether you want to or not, whether you have a border or not, they just keep coming. Concept that you're talking about is actually being enforced upon the people that live there already. How's it working out for them? But hey, why don't you lead by example? Imagine this week you've probably got plans to hire contractors, you know, to remove the concrete wall that surrounds your mansion. I mean, after all, it kind of signifies that you have a border around your house. And while you're at it, why don't you just start leaving your doors unlocked? Wait a minute, that's actually still racist. It's probably best that you just remove the doors entirely, so now you're open to coexist with anyone and everyone. And since you are leading by example, why stop there? Fire your whole security staff. The world's a big, happy place. You don't need them. What are you scared of? You just all want to coexist. And if you're not willing to do those things, maybe you should shut the fuck up. Little Miss Hollywood out of touch with a reality pop star.
In the entertainment industry, sometimes your favorite celebrity goes a little crazy. They pull a publicity stunt. They seem to need Jesus. Dum 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 dum. What the fuck is going on? Dum 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 dum. Katy Perry is fucking tripping. What the hell is she on? It seems like she's snorting lines. What the fuck on? When I'm boom boom do 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 do. No, seriously, what the hell is going on with Katy Perry?
But in any case, if you have friends or family that are into Katy Perry, especially her recent video Bon Appetit, let them know what's going on. The mocking that is happening in your face of occult practices, of dark spiritual rituals, and they're trying to normalize it. They're externalizing it.
Why I hate Katy Perry. As you heard from my incredibly gay intro song, Jill Sobule did a song in 1995 called I Kissed a Girl. This is over 10 years ago, and the difference being that Jill Sobule was actually a lesbian, so the song had some meaning behind it, and I respect it, unlike Katy Perry. Katy Perry is nothing but a cliche-clinging stereotype, capitalizing on the trendiness of bisexuality in today's society. Her target audience is obviously drunken frat chicks looking to try and impress their male friends by declaring how they think it's so hot to kiss a chick, when in reality, they would only do it when drunk or if guys were watching, and not because they're actually into kissing girls. This is wrong to me, but well, who am I? The song also doesn't glorify the act in any way. In fact, it kind of demeans it, declaring how she not only did it as an act of cheating on her boyfriend, who she apparently plans on telling about said escapade, and thus supporting my previous statement, but also how it meant nothing to her, not even taking the time to learn the other girl's name. Now, I'm hardly an advocate for morality in music. I mean, the band I'm in obviously isn't exactly moral, but even I think this song is a pure example of what is wrong with the music industry today. Songs that are purely meant to penetrate the current hot market to make a quick cash, and why this is why music piracy is so rampant to me. Why would somebody spend $11 on an album that has 2 quote-unquote hits on it, both of which will slip into obscurity as soon as the trendy topic of which it's based on becomes stale and unimpressive? In closing, Katy Perry is the poster child for what is wrong with music today. I mean, artists who don't write about what they know and real life experiences, but from what they think to impress others, regardless of how they truly feel, that to me ruins the integrity of everything music stands for, and therefore she needs to die. So that's the end of my rant.
But if you search for moral wisdom in Katy Perry's lyrics, then kill yourself.
The greatest thing we can do is just unite and love on each other, and like no barriers, no borders. Like we all need to just coexist.
Let's start and see if she's going to drop all of her bodyguards and turn off her security systems in her own home. It is just more of that sort of limousine Gulfstream liberal mindset of these celebrities who just do not operate in any sense of reality. I mean, there are people around the world now who are struggling to exist because they have to fight against Islamic imperialists who don't think that they should exist at all, merely because they don't believe and accept in Islam and refuse to be subjugated.
we all need to just coexist.